Let's play some Sentinels.
Oh, fickle fans, come on.
Oh, you've been quoted out of context. You must be a famous person now.
I am a famous person now. But we're gonna win. Unless the environment kills us. So yeah, I could have waited and
We have damage! Grand Warlord boss!
I did not think that would work out, but it did. Well done, team.
Woo! Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday. It's 7-ish, so that means it's time to welcome you all to Sentinels Live. You'll notice that I'm still all crazy red in the head here. John is still a thumbs up picture, still image, because he is on not super great internet where he is. Thank you for joining us around the digital tabletop while we play not only Sentinels of the Multiverse, but some things that the Sentinels of the Multiverse have crossed over into. Yes, I still have the red filter, Take Walker. That's right. The goal of these streams is to have some fun while showing you how to play our games, as well as covering some strategies that might help you win. Handelabra does believe in civil rights for all and being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity that actively work against that goal are not welcome and will likely not be tolerated. If you enjoy the show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe. Click all the buttons, ring all the bells, click all the things. That's the way it works. And also be sure to check out the other shows here on the channel. That's twitch.tv/Handelabra Games. We got Dolphins Dive, which has switched to its summer schedule, which is 6 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. And we've got Tales from the Archive, which is Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Show notes. I don't think we have any specific show notes right now. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would mention on the show notes thing is that I'm back from MomoCon. Yesterday was my travel day. MomoCon was as great as it was 3 years ago. I don't know if anybody out there is Atlanta bound. I know I met a couple of you, but I don't know if anyone's going to show up in the thing here. But MomoCon is a really great convention. I had never been to an anime-specific convention before I went to MomoCon the first time, and it's my people. Like, even though I don't watch anime, like, it's not a thing that I ever got onto, but like the mindset of these people, which is like, there literally are more people in costume than not in costume at MomoCon, and I love that, especially because I was in a costume that was like someone who runs a video game company and dyes his hair red for no ridiculous reason. Like, that is a thing. Yeah, yes, everybody's always nice.
Red hair will blend in pretty well at an anime con.
Oh yeah, totally. And I will say this, like, I did the red hair like this at RTX last year, and comparing how people reacted to me there, which was like, hey man, what's up? Versus at MomoCon, which was like, oh my god, I love your hair. How did you do that? Did you do it yourself? Did you have somebody do it for you? Oh my god, I can't believe you did the beard. Like, I had at least, and I'm not exaggerating because I counted them, at least 50 conversations about the red hair and the red beard, and it was so cool because I am an introvert. I don't, by my nature, go up to people and talk, but if people come to me and talk, I'm happy to talk. So I'm kind of like a weird introvert. Like, a lot of introverts are like, please don't talk to me. I'm more like, I don't want to have to talk to you, but if you talk to me, I'm happy to engage. And I was very excited that so many people, whether they were in wigs or costumes or just regular, or they had other different colored hairs, like, I had so many awesome conversations. So MomoCon Atlanta, thank you. I had a great time. We had a great time. We introduced a lot of new people to the One Deck Dungeon, and we would love to go in the future. Yeah, Jeremy, an introvert. Jeremy,
it would have been fun if Peter was there with you.
Yes, totally.
Blue. Yeah. Red versus blue.
Red versus blue. That's an RTX thing right there for sure. Yeah, I am an introvert, believe it or not. I'm a weird sort of introvert in that, like, and Chris and I actually had a conversation about this at MomoCon, which is that we're both theater people, and so it's very easy for me to put on a character. The character you see on Sentinels Live is Jeremy, the president of Handelabra, but this isn't really necessarily me, and also there's no other actual humans in the room with me, so it makes it very easy for me to be just sort of like up and on and goofy. Whereas, like, if you put me in a cocktail party, I need at least 3 drinks before I can say hi to anybody, because I'm like, I don't like it. So yes, that's the introvert part.
And you've also trained yourself to extrovert when needed.
That is true, and I will say that is something that I got from my dad. My dad was one of the better salesmen of his generation, and he taught me very clearly how to, like, I don't want to say have a script, but have enough sort of things you can call on to be, like, to appear at ease in any given social situation, despite the fact that you may not actually be at ease. And that was something that he taught me, and so I will forever be grateful for that. Take Walker says, my Tuesday nights are a lie. Yes, yes. What are you going to do?
I have a show note.
Tell me.
Also, show-related show note. I will be at UK Games Expo this weekend in Birmingham, England, United Kingdom, Europe for now, Earth. And still will for foreseeable future on Earth. Yeah, so Greater Than Games has quite a big contingent there, actually, with 5 Greater Than Games-anauts. Greater Than Gamesians? I'm not sure if they have a
Gamesburgers.
Greater Than Gamesburgers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so they're going to be there. I'm not going to be like there in an official capacity, but I will be there hanging around the booth and seeing the show. I'm playing Carcassonne tournament on Friday,
nice.
So watching for that. If you like Carcassonne, I will beat you. I mean, I'll try.
Extroverting when required is exhausting. Yes, Siren? I agree. And that's the thing, like, Krista and I both, every day at the end of MomoCon, we went back to the Airbnb and, like, ordered takeout and just hung out at the Airbnb. Like, lots of people at these shows will spend their evenings, you know, socialing, and that was not a thing that either one of us were excited to do at all. All right. Excellent. All right, so I think that's all the show notes. John's going to be at UK Games Expo. If you see him, say hi. I am not going to be there. I'm going to be back in Cleveland doing our things. I'm Jeremy. You can follow me at Mr. J Handel, MRJHANDEL. Joining me as always is John, who you can follow at MigrantP, MIGRANTP. And you can always follow the company at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We don't have an Instagram or a Snapchat yet because I don't understand how those things work because I'm an old man. But we are the developers, and you can be sure to get some insight into the process and maybe see some stuff for anyone else. And we are super excited that we are going to be showing something that nobody outside of Asmadi or Handelabra has seen anywhere until right tonight. So get ready. It's going to be super exciting. The game includes a tutorial that covers the basics, but we always do our best to explain exactly what we're doing when we do it and why. And depending on how long it takes for us to win or lose, we usually play multiple games in each 2-hour episode. Usually that multiple games means multiple games of Sentinels, but tonight we'll be playing multiple games that include Sentinels, one of which is going to be One Deck Dungeon. All right, so let's dive into that. So we've got a new game, and we're gonna play. Oh yeah, so Kaliana is another hero that we are currently working on. So you'll notice, like, the base game comes with these 5: Dragon, Hydra, Lich, Minotaur, Maze, Yeti, and then we've got the Phoenix's Den, which basically came out sort of commensurate with the actual launch and as close as we could get it. You know, the Steam was delayed a couple days while it was in review, and then it came out when the mobile versions came out, which also was a little bit weirdly delayed. Shocker. And then you get your 5 basic heroes: Archer, Mage, Paladin, Rogue, Warrior. But we're currently working on the 2 winged heroes. Kaliana.
That's right. The Flight of Fancy. The
Flight of Fancy. Kaliana, who is Kaliana Asmadi, the actual sort of, I don't know if mascot's the right word, but she's sort of the avatar of Asmadi. And then now we have Fanatic, which of course was the super stretch goal crossover event between Sentinels of the Multiverse and One Deck Dungeon. So let's talk a little bit about what is up with Fanatic, because I teased a little bit that she's got some mechanics that are unlike anything we've seen before. So why don't we talk about what that exactly means, John? Would you like me to just read it off?
Sure.
All right. If the game would end, remove 3 hearts and replace this skill with Retribution. And this, of course, is the Aegis of Resurrection. So very Sentinels-y. Imagine she just played her Aegis of Resurrection and it's sitting out there. What is Retribution? Well, I guess we'll have to find out when we play the game, because I don't know that there's any way to show that until it's actually happened. Nope. Because this is still a beta. This is why this has not been released yet. And heroic feat, roll any or all of your dice stored here. Store a heroic for every 2 ones left in your pool after an encounter. You may store up to 2 dice at one time. So this is how Fanatic gains her heroic dice. If she has snake eyes, basically, remaining after an encounter, she gets to store a heroic die. And she can do up to 2 at any given time.
JZC says, "Oh hey, a hero that rewards me for all the ones I roll. I feel catered to already."
Exactly. Yes. Very, very cool. All right. So we're gonna play a single player Fanatic because her 2-player plays a little bit differently actually. She's got Embolden. Your partner gains a strength or a magic with value equal to their damage. We're not gonna play that this week. Maybe we'll play that another week in the future. So which dungeon would you like to play, John?
I don't know. If you want to show off Aegis of Resurrection, then play a hard one.
Sure, we'll play the Lich. I feel like I've actually done pretty well against the Minotaur, so let's try the Lich. So we're gonna play the Lich's Tomb against Fanatic, and you'll notice I have not ever played Fanatic, so I have no check marks earned for her. So we're gonna be playing completely virgin here, and I think we're gonna play Novice because that is just the thing we're gonna do. All right, so we got Fanatic. We got the Undying Legions. We got to do a 4 armor on perils, and we've got a 2 armor and a 5 strength there on combats. All right, so you can see
Saren has a question. Will the new content be alphabetized at some point with the rest of their content, or only in their expansion like Sentinels? We probably won't add sorting options until there's a few more things to have on the screen, but we'll add sorting options like Sentinels has at some point.
Yeah.
So Sentinels has several sorting options, so if you don't know about those, you can try them out.
Yep. Yeah, and actually, so like, just to bring everyone up to speed, there will be a total of an additional 2 dungeons and 3 heroes that were added as the sort of stretch goal bonus content from the Kickstarter, and each of those will be $1 each.
2 more dungeons. There's 1 more dungeon.
Yeah, so 1 more dungeon, which is the Hellhound, and I don't actually know the name of the dungeon, but the Hellhound is the boss. And then we've got Kaliana, Fanatic, and the Witch are the 3 heroes that you'll be getting. Then we've got Forest of Shadows, and Forest of Shadows includes 5 new heroes, which include like the Slayer and I can't even remember the rest of them. I was looking over them this weekend at MomoCon, but then
Druid.
Yeah, the Druid is one, and then there will also be 5 new dungeons, which I had actually never looked at before. I was surprised. I was like, oh, wow, look at these. These are really interesting. So 5 extra dungeons, 5 extra heroes. So, yeah, I mean, we're looking at, like...
Well, one of the main things in Forest of Shadows is a whole new encounter deck.
Yes, right, exactly. So
that's a big thing.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, but so, like, when you open up the start a new game, there will be 13 total heroes if you have everything, 12 total dungeons, and obviously you'll be able to sort of mix and match between the Forest of Shadows encounters, the regular encounters. You can play just the Forest of Shadows, just the whatever. So there's all kinds of crazy new content coming. We're very excited. We're working on it diligently as we speak. All right, so Fanatic starts with 3 strength, 2 agility, and 2 magic, and 5 health in the single player here. And we're going up against an Ice Elemental. We've got the potential to win an agility and a heart, the flurry skill, or 4 XP. So this is a pretty tough encounter right off the bat. But we do have an extra heroic because we're playing on Novice. What do you think?
Aegis of Resurrection, you're invincible.
Yeah, we got Aegis of Resurrection, yeah. So we're going to enter. We're going to do it. So we spend some time. And we're going to roll. Ooh, not a bad roll. That's for sure. All right, so first things first, we need to cover up this 11. I assume you're okay with me doing the 2 6s here?
Yeah, because you don't have like anything to get it to exactly 11.
Yeah, and then we'll probably need to put the 2 here, or the 4 on the 2. We could potentially do this,
and
this.
Do the best you can.
And this. Yeah, so boom, boom, and boom. That's actually not bad. And we can't turn this into anything useful, so...
yeah, you could get a 3 out of it, which wouldn't really do anything useful. So
yeah, if this was a 5, I would do the 3 and then move that over, but it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to do that. All right. So we'll end the encounter. We take 1 damage, a couple of time, and the question is, do we want this skill, which could be really useful, or do we want this item? What do you think? I don't take Flurry very often, but I feel like it's probably a pretty good one.
Yeah, if you're rolling a lot of strength and then like you roll a bunch of 1s and you want to use them, that's a pretty good item though.
That is a pretty good. Yeah, any item that includes health.
Have you gotten this skill for your achievement?
Oh, I don't know.
That could be part of your decision-making process. Takewalker, I assume you're asking about the achievement to fill all the checklists of all the heroes, and it does count if you prestige the character sheet. So feel free to prestige the character sheet. It will still take that into account.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got the fade.
It doesn't do anything yet, but maybe we'll do something in the future. We haven't thought of something.
Spend time for each skill you use. We don't have any skills to use, really, other than Aegis Resurrection. But, yeah, I don't know. This feels like a flea to me.
What?
I'm just saying, like, we've only got potentially 3 magic dice.
You're fine.
Yeah? Yeah, that static burst is actually pretty good.
Just roll good.
All right.
Roll good.
Yeah, just roll good. That's what I'll do. I'll just roll good.
Look at that beauty.
Yeah, that's not bad. All right, so, I mean, all right, so this is going to go there. I feel like do I want to do that? Let's see, so the 3 could probably go there. The 6 can go there. This other 6 can go there. Yeah, I guess the question is...
I want to throw all those pink ones in there. In the 10.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at if there's a way, like... Because we could do... Well, yeah, I guess it's actually not going to do any difference. So that's fine. I'll just
You don't have enough physical dice to cover enough boxes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You would be able to use the 1 to match up with something else, but then you end up with, like... I don't think you would also get to cover the 4.
Yeah.
Basically. That's pretty good. 1 damage, 1 time.
Yeah, 1 damage, 1 time. That's not bad. All right, so this... I assume we're looking at this static burst. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I like static burst. Verega asked, will there eventually be a matchmaker or online play? I'm not sure what a matchmaker is without the context of online play, but there may be online play at some point in the future.
Yes, we are considering it. As with Sentinels, we did not launch with multiplayer. We wanted to see sort of if the game itself is compelling enough as a single player experience for people to enjoy it.
It would be a big development project.
It would be, yeah, it'd be pretty huge. And this is one of the things that a lot of people asked at MomoCon, actually, was like, oh, am I going to be able to play online with my friends? It's like, well, this is a game that in order to have it really work as a multiplayer, you really need, like, there's a lot of table talk that goes into, like, oh, I want to put this dice here, but what if we mix these 2 together and whatever. And, you know, that is certainly doable in the most explicit sense.
It's hard enough on the tabletop.
But yeah, it is hard enough on the tabletop. So yeah, we'll see. Is the long and the short of that. It's brand new. It just came out, so you know we're actively considering all options, but we have not made any decisions yet. All right.
For those of you who are enjoying playing with the mage, you will love playing with Kellyanna.
Yes.
5 magic and no other skills.
Yeah, nothing else. Exactly. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna enter here. Because that item is great, and that skill is also great. The question is, yeah, I feel if we we're gonna climb around, climb up, and climb down.
A special sound effect with that.
That didn't work out great. Yeah, we have to put that there. Let's see here.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Short. You fell onto the force wall.
I did.
And it cut you in half.
But let me once again point out, if the game would end, remove 3 hearts and replace this skill with Retribution. That is what the Aegis of Resurrection is. All right. So, do we want more hearts and more strength, or do we want this Crushing Fist? I feel like the item is probably better here. Yep.
We don't have a ton of magic, and
that
item is good. Cytosine says, will it have multiplayer? Handelabra Games reaches for the scotch.
Yeah,
the cork sound.
Yeah, wrunk. Well, you know, it's funny.
Oh yeah, the chat earlier was asking about the story names for the canonical names for the characters, and I think they are part of the story mode and stuff that they're putting together. That may make its way to the digital version someday also.
Yeah, okay, so Flame Weave I like with Fanatic, because a low magic to become a higher magic is pretty good. The question
and you can use it in perils as well.
And you can use it in perils as well, yeah. So we're gonna enter. Still not using a potion because, I mean, look, let's be honest. At some point, I want to show off Aegis of Resurrection. So, and actually, I think I might just sequester these 2 ones over here because we can get a heroic for that. If there's, you know, if we can still do all right here. So we can put that there and that there. And we can do like 6 and 5 and 3.
Yeah, and you can use that magic one to get agilities.
Oh, yeah.
What you're doing.
Yeah, no, I was looking at trying to make that into a 3 for that, but we can actually do this. And then I can increase
that to a 5.
Yeah, I can increase this to a 5. Yep, I like that.
And convert the other one to a heroic.
Awesome.
And you want to save those ones. Like, usually you would like use those ones to do stuff, but
yep.
With Divine Balance, you might want to hang on to them.
Yeah, so that's this Divine Balance. Whenever, you know, store a heroic here for every 2 ones left in your pool after an encounter. So, end encounter. Boom. Did it work?
You will get it. There's a bug where you don't get it until after this.
Okay, got it. All right, and I'm going to take Flame Weave. Boom, there it is. Awesome. All right, so let's explore. So we have 4 hearts of damage. So we can take up to 3. And
this is got the beta testers got Fanatic today as well, so it's pretty new.
Yeah, this is like brand new. In fact, like in our meeting today, I asked John, I was like, is it actually like ready enough that we can show it on the stream? He's like, it's still buggy, but I think it's fine. So, all right, so we got haste as a potential skill here, which is pretty great.
I don't want to lose our sweet items. They're health ones.
Yeah, I concur. All right, so we'll flee. Maybe come back later, but probably not. Yeah, a potion, which I like. I feel like we could pretty easily destroy this, actually.
Yeah, either destroy, but I mean, we also have this Decipher, so like we have the Flame Weave to help with Decipher, so I think either way we can do.
Yeah, so this was actually something that a lot of people at MomoCon were having some interesting conversations about. Yeah, let's see, 4, it's gonna be 5 dice. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the heroic feat here. The idea of, you know, what exact... Oh, that's not ideal.
That's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
So you may as well just hold on to the ones.
Hold on to the ones and get another heroic. Yeah, so some people at MomoCon were asking about...
Your Aegis went off.
Oh, the Aegis went off! All right, so now we have Divine Balance. Let's bring that up. Heroic feat. Roll any or all of your dice stored here. Wait, no, that's Divine Balance. Sorry. Retribution. That's what we're looking at. So gain a Strength 1 and a Magic 3. Very cool. And I've completely forgotten what I was trying to talk about earlier.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a question that people at MomoCon were asking, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Double ones. How lucky! Retribution. Yes. All right. All right. So we got another good item here that's going to add some health. We've also got another potion.
I think we should be able to beat this guy. Just be careful about skills.
Yes.
Probably want to use the heroic dice, like both of them.
Yeah, both of them? All right.
Because the nice thing is, like, if you roll these, you're likely to get one back.
That's not great.
Well, look, that's gonna get you back another one at the end.
I'll get one back. Good times. All right. Oh, well, the rest of the rolls seem to be pretty good. So we can put this and this. Well, I guess not great, but...
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we can... Well, let's see. We can Retribution for free, right?
That Retribution should go with free icon. And remember, when you use a skill, it costs time.
Costs time. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Not the end of the world, but... that should have a free skill icon on it.
Yeah.
That's
and that would probably go there. Yeah, I'm assuming this is probably going to go here, and this is probably going to go here. We can do this and this to do the 4. And then we could... Well, or I guess we could do this and like this and this to do this and get the strength. and then cover up that 5.
Yeah, and then you can make a heroic for the 4.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we're only going to get 1 heroic back from this, but that's okay. Yeah, so what am I going to increase? I'm going to increase this. We'll do 5 there. We'll do 4 here. And then, yeah, it's going to be 2 time, but we won't actually take the damage because it's only going to be 2. So that's not too bad. Item or potion?
I'd probably take the item.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Actually, the item's pretty good. And we will descend.
We should probably use a potion at the start of the turn.
Yeah, let me just bring up some things here. Oh, I gotta switch over to this. All right, good. All right, yeah, let's heal. So we'll heal up a little bit there because we've used up our Aegis. It's been discarded, and I don't think we're gonna draw it again after we play power draw. All right, yeah, so she's got 8 health now, which is pretty solid. So we got a goblin swarm coming at us.
Oh, interesting. Retribution now. Oh, I see the problem. That's a view bug.
Oh, it's got it now?
Because it reloaded it, but when it switched over, it didn't add the...
Oh, I see.
...thing.
Gotcha. Yep.
That's my bug, not an engine bug.
Do you need me to report it, or do you have a thing?
I did it.
Okay. All right. So Fanatic is at her item limit, so we're not going to be able to take this item even if we wanted to. But dodge is not bad. Question is, like, do we think we're going to roll a 2 and a 3 to cover up these armors? Because everything else I feel like we could probably take pretty easily. I would probably enter here. Thoughts?
Yeah, this goblin is easy to beat. Beat the goblin.
Yeah, the question is, do I want to use my heroic here? I don't think we need it, but...
Probably not needed, but you might roll a bunch of ones.
Yeah, it's probably... It's safer. Might as well use it. Because then you have it.
Especially with Retribution, you get a 1, like, automatically.
Right. Oof. Wait. Oh no! Right, we're on the Lich's Tomb. Any 2s rolled are immediately discarded. Ugh, that's a bummer. Alright, well...
Alright, you rolled great.
Yeah, we get this and this. And I guess...
Why are you putting that 6 on there? Get your free 3.
Oh, right. So let's sequester these over here so that we can get a heroic out of it. And we'll put this here. 4 there. This and this. And that. Alright. Unless...
Why wouldn't you cover the one with more time?
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm trying to see, like, if I could actually...
Burst.
Yeah, I'm looking at if I could static burst with this, or I guess with this, and get a 4 and a 5, and then we're good to go.
Yep.
We can do that. And that. Boom! I'm seeing that the chat is 30 seconds behind because I'm like, why would you do that thing? Well, no, I'll figure it out. Sometimes I just gotta talk my way through it.
Hey, dodge.
Yeah, dodge. Yeah, dodge is awesome. I'm gonna take some dodge. All right, so now I believe she's at all of her limits, so we're gonna probably start looking into some experience points, XP as it were here. All right, so we got an arrow wall. We can either magic shield or rush through it. Since we're on the 2nd floor, I think Magic Shield is probably safer if we want to go into this. Ooh, but there's another potion. It's only a 2 XP. What do you think?
Magic Shield's alright.
Yeah.
We have Flame Weave.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we can use our... you could use the Heroic if you want.
Let's see, we're only going to roll 3 dice here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll use it. That's not great.
Oh, that's right.
Come on, 6, 4, and 4. 6, 4, and 4. Oh. Well, it's not the end of the world. We'll do this.
Well, turn 1 into a 5. I mean, it doesn't actually won't matter. But
yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's.
You could turn 1 into a 5 for fun, and then cover the big box.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, like, so I'm gonna take the potion, unless you have...
Yeah, the potion's good. 3 health. Or other things.
Y'all might want to take the low latency chat option next time you're in the control panel. Seems to be working pretty well at this point. I don't know what that means. Is that a Twitch thing, or is that a game show thing?
Probably Twitch.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna help. Like, the reason why there's a delay is because of our streaming software, not because of Twitch. But
no, it's because of Twitch, because Twitch does a bunch of encoding and retransmitting on their side, and they do an ad.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's the ad, right? Okay. Well, all right. Twitch thing. It lowers the lag between chat and the stream. All right. I will look into that before next week. I don't know where that is, but I will look for it.
Maybe they changed it so like you aren't streaming during the ad or something like that, or.
Ah, I see. All right, so we got another Wraith here, which means we have to convert something to XP, which, I mean, like...
I don't want to convert those to XP.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of XP, and that would be great, but I don't really want to lose any of those things, because they're all amazing, so...
Find the invisibility potion.
He bravely ran away. That's true, we could... yeah. Oh, yeah, we don't have the invisibility potion, okay.
That's why I said find it.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's a locked door! Yeah, she's at both her item and skill limit. It's only 2 XP, but...
Bash it open for the XP.
Yeah, let's bash it open. We have so many dice. But not if we roll like that.
Whoops.
Oof, that is not ideal.
You can use clarity, but I don't know if that's worth it.
Yeah, oof.
Because reroll means that like it might come up 2.
Yeah, they might come up 2s. Yeah, no, we're gonna take it, and then I'll drink a potion to heal up a little bit after this. All right, XP.
Yeah.
All right, so let's heal.
You got a heroic die.
We got a heroic. Hooray!
Yeah, weakness curse is tough. You gotta probably be more careful than we're being.
Yeah. It's okay. We're trying to show things off. It's all fine. All right, I feel like we could easily dismantle this for the XP.
Easily.
Easily. Even with my crappy rolls. And I'm not even going to use the Divine Balance.
Just roll all 2s. You'll be fine.
All right.
Look at that. No 2s, and you get another heroic die. And we cover every box. Except the 6.
Except for the 1. Except for that 1.
6. Peril is tough.
Yeah.
But there's nothing we can do about that.
That's all right. So we got another heroic. We already have Flame Weave. Right. Yeah, so we're going to take the XP.
Well, you can heal up again here at the start of the turn.
Yes, I'm definitely going to do that.
Look at that. Full health. 8.
Oh, I want to take this guy on and take the XP, because I never do that against these 4s. I always end up taking, like, one of the things. But if we take the 4, we'll go up to level 3. I don't know if that's the right choice, but that's
sure. If we wanted to switch out our sword for an agility.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we have 2 swords and an agility. If we did a sword, yeah, that's all right. So we're gonna enter and we're gonna use our Divine Balance, and I'm gonna use both of them. Yes, because we have like 5 magic boxes.
We need to roll lots of dice. And
3
not
and
2s.
4. That's not bad. All right, a bunch of 1s, which can be helpful, kind of. All right, so if we do
retribution.
Right, yes, let's use the retribution. Okay, so first things first, we want to do probably this and this. And 11, for the 11, we can do like this and this and this. And we could probably put the 4 there. I could use this heroic 3 to get a 5, or we could use like the 3 and the 1 to get, well, I guess we don't actually need that.
Yeah, I would use Flame Weave to get the 5.
Yeah.
And you can make a heroic 6 with your agility ones.
Yeah, so this would go there. This would go here. And then Flame Weave with this heroic?
No, with the one with 2 1s.
I mean, yes. But hear me out. If we could get 2, we'll have 2 heroic dice if we use the 3 to cover it, and then it just costs us the time, which I don't know how many more encounters we're going to get on this floor. I'm just talking out loud. I don't know. I've never played as Fanatic before, so I don't know if this is the right choice, but that's what I'm sort of thinking through here.
If you want.
So you're saying like maybe use these 2 to get a 5, and then use this 3 to cover up this 3?
Yeah. You could also cover up the 5. Like, you could cover everything, every box. Depends on if you want heroic dice.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah.
Because you have both Flame Weave and Static Burst.
Yes, okay. Alright, so wait. So these 2, I could use the Flame Weave to get a 5. And then I could use this and then maybe, like, make a heroic 1 out of these to get Static Burst. Is that what you're thinking?
Yep. And then you could make a 5 strength. I guess we wouldn't be able to cover it. We still suffer 1 time, but instead. So I'm not sure if it all is better than having, like, if you'd rather get 1 heroic die for 1 extra time, you could cover the 3 right here.
Yeah, I mean, if we did this just like that,
you wouldn't be able to cover both. You wouldn't be able to cover all the boxes. You'd be able to cover most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a sequence that you can get. Yeah, people are saying you can probably take out the 3 from that. Like, you already did a bunch of stuff early that you just did it quickly instead of going through all the possibilities. But
yeah, I think this is probably fine. Like, we can take this 2 time, and then we'll maybe get 1 more encounter this floor, and then we'll go down.
Yeah, and with Fanatic you get this extra strategy of, like, do you want to cover a box or do you want to get a heroic die? Which usually you sometimes can do that with the warrior, where it's like, I'll take a damage intentionally to get it, but.
All right, so do we want to swap out one of these strength and a hearts for an agility and a heart, or what are we thinking?
Let's have a look at the Lich's Tomb and the Lich.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, so the Lich's Tomb. On the next floor, we got the Blade Storm. If it encounters consequences include damage, add another damage to it, and we got this big 10 magic box.
Magic. And on the boss side.
Yeah, 17, 16, 15.
Yeah, so it's pretty even.
Yeah.
So I would want it more even up, so I'd probably convert
the 4.
Convert the strength 4 over.
Yeah. Boom.
So we still level up, but then we even things out a bit.
All right, so what would...
We can stay 1 more.
Yeah, stay and look at this last door. Ooh, a locked door. Yeah, what do you think? You think we can pick this lock? Or blast it open? I feel like picking the lock is going to be easier.
Picking the lock is easier. I think we should do it. We should probably roll our... Well, I don't know. Normally I wouldn't, but with the Lich's Tomb.
Yeah. That's fine. We'll roll it.
We should be able to cover the 4 and the 8. That's the main thing I'd be worried about. Oh, come on.
Come on.
Yay,
okay,
60.
we got a 6. We got a 6. All right, so we can do 4, 6.
No, the 8 is more important than the 6.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's fine. 1 and 1. I'll take a 1 and 1. It's fine.
You could have kept your. Why don't you undo and get your heroic die?
Oh yeah. Good thinking. Yeah. See, this is the stuff you got to think about with Fanatic. So we'll keep those 2 1s out. And now we'll end the encounter and we'll get the thing. And what do you think? Item or skill?
Probably take the item.
Yeah.
We'll probably swap it out later if we find a better one, but.
All right, so yeah, we need more magic.
Yeah, definitely. We needed more magic a long time ago. We've just been like making do.
Yep.
We haven't found very much.
Especially because like we have 2 skills that are all magic heavy.
Yeah,
all right, so here's a magic
guy.
item. Good. And
it's gonna be tough though. You have to fill all the armor boxes. If we don't fill all the armor boxes, we don't get anything.
Oh yeah, let's see. 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Yeah, we can do it.
Definitely roll that.
Oh yeah, totally.
You might want to roll the mana potion. We'll see what we get.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Ooh, a lot of 2s getting discarded.
We'll get your free retribution here.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got 3 that. So this could go here, this could go here, and this can go here to cover armor. Then this can go. Yeah, actually, we can cover all the armor.
May as well cover all the armor boxes.
Let's cover the armor, so that's good.
I don't think we'll probably roll a mana potion unless we decide that we really need it.
Yeah, and we can do.
Cover this. Well, covering the 6. Do we have enough to cover the 10?
Yeah, if we do that, we've got 4, and we need to get up another 5.
Yeah, we can. If you make a heroic 3 and put it onto Flame Weave, and then make a heroic 1. That's enough. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. Then it's just
a heroic 1 with this?
Yep.
Okay.
And just 4 time. That's all right.
That's all right. We're just biding our time, as it were. Good times. All right, so yeah, we're taking this magic item.
Yeah, take the magic item. We desperately need it.
Yeah, we definitely want to be rolling. If we could, we want to roll 5, 5, and 5. That would be the best case scenario going into this boss, I think. Oof.
There's that invisibility potion.
Yeah.
But, oh, so much magic. We managed it before.
Yeah, but we don't have any heroics to roll here.
Yeah, we'll have to make heroics. We don't have that.
Maybe we'll come back to him.
If he had a magic reward, then I would have said yes.
Yeah. All right, we got some glooping ooze. Again, a ton of magic. A potion. Heroism here, which is a pretty good potion. But still, guys, so much magic.
At least, yeah, I don't know. He also has magic armor boxes like the skeleton, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, run away.
Yeah.
We'll look at the 3rd door.
And maybe explore the 4th door. And it's an ogre.
Actually, we're pretty well equipped for an ogre.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I you know, ironically, like the ogre tends to be
Claire.
really dangerous, but I feel like I do much better against the ogres than I would expect to do.
Hey, Chris is in the chat. Glooping is up.
Glooping ooze.
Yeah, let's fight the ogre.
Yeah, we're fighting the ogre. We're making it happen.
Roll all 2s. That's a lot of dice that you're rolling there, by the way. Like, it's a midful. Oh, you did roll.
And I rolled a lot of 2s. That's a lot of 2s.
All right, get your free ones.
Yeah, let's get the free ones with Retribution. Alright, so probably, what, like this and this?
Probably.
Okay, we could do like a 6 here and a 5 here.
Yeah, I think covering those pink ones is probably a good idea.
This is 4, 7, 8, 9. So we can cover the 9. If you flee, remove all black dice from his mind from Fanatic. Yeah. I mean, this is a thing we could potentially do. And then, like this. And then dodge. But that's a mess of damage.
Yeah, we can probably do better.
Yeah, I mean, we could potentially, like, use this on the static burst, and we could cover... Well, that 4 is not doing damage, it's doing time.
We could roll a mana potion.
Yes. Well, and we also do have clarity. But yeah, like your point about clarity earlier, which is like, they're all 1s. What if they end up all 2s, and then we're in a worse position than we were in?
Right. That would let us roll 4. That would let us roll 2 strength and 2 agility. Mana would let us roll 3 mana. Basically, the mana would probably let us cover the blue box and use static burst, which gives us more stuff to put in the other boxes. So.
All right, let's do it. Oh! I'm sorry.
Could be worse. Now you should use clarity. No, don't actually. Like.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. Well, at least, man, you can. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like static bursting with this 5 might not be the worst choice. I'm trying to do the mental math here. All right, if we do that, we get a 4 and a 4, and we can increase 1. Ugh, yeah, but if we increase any of these 1s, they immediately go away, right?
No, they're not rolled.
Oh, they're not rolled. Okay, got it. Yeah, I mean, our current situation is this, and then we get 2 heroic dice.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as it was before, except it is the same as it was. Like, we didn't get anything from. I guess we got the heroic dice.
2 blue, 1 become a 5, which you can static burst with.
Yeah, the problem is that doesn't really save us anything but time. Which is a thing.
It is. That is a core mechanic of the game.
But we're looking really to potentially, like, I mean, we could cover the 12 if we do that. That saves 1 life.
And yeah, and then we can dodge for 1 more.
Well, yeah, we could have. Yeah, we can always do that. But if you static burst, then yeah, you could. I would put those 2 into flame weave for the 5 for sure.
These?
Yeah. And yeah, then like sure you can if you put it. So if you put that in static burst, then you can like increase 1 of those. I'm trying to think if there's a better way to do it that's like more efficient, but there might not be really. Like take out 1 of those 3 or 4 from the 9 and like take the dice out of the big box there so that we can choose them to increase instead of like we might save 1 of those 1s now for heroic, right? But if we end up with a 4 and then we have if we want to get up to 12, yeah, you can increase that 3 and then we'll have 12, 4, 4, 4, right? So put 1 of those 5s on the static burst and increase the 3 to a 4. And then you can cover the 12. And then you may as well put the 4 onto the time box and then, yeah, cover those up. And I would say dodge for the health, and then we get a heroic die.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that's
not as bad as it could have been.
That's a lot better than we were looking at, like, taking 6 damage or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, totally. All right. Yeah, so she's at her item
like
limit.
What a potion is worth, but anyways. Chaotic Aura is really good. So is that item.
Yeah, I feel like on balance the skill is probably better, even though we're kind of magic poor.
The skill is better, but yeah, the problem is we don't have a lot of magic to pay for it.
Yeah, because like this item, we would probably swap it out for this, and then it's just 2 XP, but there's no way we're getting to the next level before we're done with this floor.
All right, take Chaotic Aura. It can be really amazing.
All right.
Like, you can turn 5 1s into 6s, right? And stuff like that. Like.
All right, we got a spiked log. It's like spiked punch, but not as fun. All right, so she's at both of her limits here, so we can potentially do this, or we could swap out for like cleave or something. I'm not sure which one we would swap out though. Yeah, Fanatic does look pretty great on that card.
Yep, that's some brand new artwork from Asmadi's artist. Actually, don't know who the artist is. We should. It's not the regular artist. It's a new artist, isn't it? We should find that out for the credits.
Indeed.
Yeah. Cleave is good. Could honestly switch out Static Burst because, like, we're using other stuff with our. Like, Cleave can let you, like, prepare some dice for Chaotic Aura in a clever way, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Like, change a bunch. If you have a couple 1s and you have a whole bunch of 2s, then like.
All right, we're going for it. We're gonna collaborate. And we're getting pretty close, so should I just go ahead and use...
Yeah, you may as well use it because we might not get another chance.
Yep.
Yeah, Chris says, the Fanatic artist is the same one who drew the Witch and the Hellhound and Kalliana, so yeah, we need to get that artist into the credits. OMG armor boxes! We can manage to fill them. We have to fill them.
Yeah, we don't have it. Yeah, we don't have any powers that can do anything, so we gotta do this and this. And I guess this.
Yeah, fill the big box. Let me take 1 damage. 2 damage?
All right,
oh, because the Lich, because of Blade Storm.
Oh!
So, yeah, extra damage.
It's alright. Alright, so skill?
Yeah.
And you said Static Burst?
Static Burst.
Alright. And then I'm going to heal with our last potion.
Sure.
Unless you have a particular reason not to, because we're hurting. Let's
have a look, but
yeah,
we probably won't go in, but we can have a look. Yeah, this is not going to get us anything. So.
Nope. All right, boom, boom, and descend. All right, so let's take on this Lich and see what we got. All right, so dodge is now blocking 2, so let's keep that in mind.
2s work now.
And 2s work now. Yeah, they're not immediately discarded. Okay. Wow, that was a terrible roll.
Here's the thing: we could cleave up those 1s into 2s, and then Chaotic Aura like the business.
All right, yeah. So talk me through this. I don't think I've ever actually taken Chaotic Aura.
We'll get the Retribution, may as well.
Right.
And we're gonna need some more mana. So I would Flame Weave a 2 into a 5. And then, right, so if we can only do this on 5 dice. So we could just, it might make sense actually to just Katic Aura the ones, because we actually had 5 ones. If we didn't, then we might, like, you could cleave up some of the 1s into 2s and then Katic Aura the 2s into 6s, right? That could be useful. But I think because we already have so many 1s, I would like use the 5 and the 2 there into Katic Aura. And like change 5 1s into.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty great. All right, so
it could have been we could have potentially done that a little differently.
Yeah, so this is exactly 17, I believe.
Yeah, feel free to put the 6s into the big boxes because we don't need them for the small boxes. Like that's, for me, that's a priority against the Lich, is covering those giant boxes, and then like if you have spare change, then like use the spare change to get a hit. Like put the heroic 6 in there and the 3, and that covers the big magic box. And then we can hit him once on the thing and then dodge the damage.
And now the Lich is the one where when you place it, it goes away and you have to place it again?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So we didn't really need to use, we didn't have enough dice to really make use of cleave, but then dodge, and then we don't take any damage.
And dodge, good.
And that is what you're looking for against the Lich, is get a hit in and survive to the next round.
All right. Well, 3 1s.
Yeah, and use a retribution.
Right, retribution. So again, we have 4 1s. We're out of potions, so that is something to keep in mind.
Right. Right, so... Yeah, so here's where if we wanted, we could cleave those 1s into 2s, and then Katic Aura all the 2s into 6s. Potentially. That might be not a bad idea.
So are you saying like cleave like with this 2, for instance?
With a 1.
Cleave with the 1, okay.
And then increase
all
the
1,
1s.
2. 1, 2, 3.
Or like, yeah, and then like something else.
Yeah.
Like the heroic, probably the heroic.
Yeah, the
right?
heroic is probably a good choice. All right. And then like this and this.
I would use the 4 and the 3 probably, because those 2s are going to become 6s.
Oh, right, this 2s are going to become 6s. Okay. All right. So 6s are going to be like this. Come on, and this, and this, and this. So 12, 15, 17, 16, 12.
Yeah, so we're not getting a hit in this round. So we could have potentially done that differently. I don't know. It might have been better, or not. We could undo back to the start if we wanted and try something different.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like look through. Yeah, I don't know.
Like instead of doing what we did, we could have just like tried to cleave up, like just cleave up what we had, like cleave up other things, and then like Chaotic Aura, like fewer things, but that might be overall worth more, right? Like,
yeah.
And making use of Flame Weave. I think we can probably do better.
All right.
Let's go back. It's a lot of undoing.
That's fine.
But we don't actually re-roll. We didn't roll anything, so we can undo.
Yeah, we can undo all the way back. All right. I've gone back all the way.
So get your Retribution.
So Retribution.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be better to like just do it normally without like doing the like we can cleave the ones, but not worry about like the twos. Like use the twos for other things. Like use a 2 and a 4 to like I mean you could, and then like basically use something to chaotic aura. We'll get something up with flame weave, and then like cleave up what we need once we get the 6s, I think. Does that make sense? We also could like chaotic aura 3s, but it's better I think to use 1s if we can.
Yeah.
So like what if we use what if we use the 2 and the 4 on the chaotic aura? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so like this and this on chaotic aura, and then what am I increasing?
Then you the 1s will go to 6s.
Right, okay.
It's only 4 instead of 5, but I think it's probably more efficient doing it this way after all. Then like throw those 6s into the big box. May as well, right?
So
like,
we'll do that there and that. Come on. Come on. That goes there. Goes there. And that goes there.
And then like we can look at using the 2 on cleave to see like what we need, right? Like we need 5 more on the yellow box, we need 10 more on the agility box, we need 9 more on the magic box. So I think you could use flame weave on the 3 there to get it up to 5, like for basically free.
Yeah, so that covers the magic box, assuming we want to do it that way. So I'll leave it there just to make sure that we're seeing what we're needing. Unless
I guess we don't have any other magic, right? So that makes sense. So then so then you could use the, I don't know if we're gonna get any better this time, but I'm trying to see if we might be able to cover one of the side boxes, you know?
Yeah, because so yeah, like if we do this, these 2 3s will cover that.
Just cover it. We don't need to increase them.
And so
the problem is we don't like have enough spare of the colors we want.
Yeah, because if we use this 2 to cleave, the remaining 4 will do the thing, but we won't be able to do any damage.
But the difference is now we'll have an agility we can dodge with, and we didn't have that.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right.
So you can increase all these, and we still will have yeah, that's the difference with this.
So we'll do this, and this doesn't mean anything, but then we can dodge.
Yeah, so we can save 2 health, which might make a big difference.
All right, yeah, that's good. We still got 4 health. Remember, the only HP you need is the last one. That's a lesson we learned from Sentinels. All right.
All right, get your free.
Yeah, retribution.
Freebies.
Now the Lich is 5 HP. All right, let's see. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 2s, 1, 2, 3 3s, 3 4s, 2 5s, and a 6. Interesting. Oh, actually, there's 4 3s.
Yeah, this might be a good situation to do the cleave thing, because we only have like 1 extra 1, and then we can like put it into other things. We probably want to do the math on like what we need for the different colors.
Yeah, so like if we won and increase the 2, 2, and 2, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3s that we can turn into 6s.
But you can only turn 5.
Oh, right.
We already have 4 3s that we could turn into 6s, which isn't too bad. Do we already have, we already have yellow covered right now, the big yellow box, just by like the spare change. Obviously we're not going to do that, like we can do better than that with the 1s. But then yellow, we need a little more. Or sorry, yellow, pink we need a little more, and blue we need a little more. The flame weaving is going to help us. Yeah, so it actually makes a lot of sense to do the chaotic aura on blue, except we need the blues to do it with. It's annoying. Yeah, I kind of want to like cleave and then like increase the magics or increase the other dice enough to get up, and then like flame weave, or sorry, chaotic aura the 2s. That's what I was thinking of, because we have 3 2s right now, and we could add an extra one with cleave if we wanted.
Right. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so walk me through the specifics, 'cause I think I was following it. You wanna cleave with this like a 1.
Well, actually, first take a 3 magic, and flame weave it into 5, and then we're gonna turn that into a 6 to use in chaotic aura, so we don't have to spend so many of our dice. So then use that 1 to cleave. Choose the strength 1, and the magic's 5. And then you may as well use the heroic 1. And I think, let's look at what do we have for agility. Do we need more points in agility? We do. Oh no, those are going to turn to 6s. There's 1 6. Okay, we're not going to need more points in agility, but we probably will need in magic. So then, like, just, yeah. Sure. Let's see what we got. So then use the 6 magic on chaotic aura, not in the box, and turn all the 2s. And now we should easily fill the strength and actually be able to hit him.
Yeah.
And then we can fill that, and we can fill magic if we use the heroic die.
And then hit and hit?
Yeah, I think so. We get a hit in, we take 2 damage, but we're making progress. Lich is tough.
Lich is tough.
Oh, so many 1s. Alright, well, hit Retribution. I think here we throw that magic 6 right into chaotic aura and turn the 1s.
Yeah, we got, what, 4 of them?
Yeah.
Alright, so that and that and that. That covers the strength.
Yeah. May as well put them in. We can turn the magic 2 into a 5 pretty straightforwardly. Yeah,
we have exactly 16 on that.
Right, so we have some flexibility here. So if we cleave, we have a spare strength die, right? So we can cleave, and we can, if we make those 2 magics into 6s, then we'll have 15 exactly on the big blue box. And so the question is there a way that we can get an extra hit?
Right.
If we like dedicate those 2, we're dedicating the 3 and the 4 yellow to getting a hit. So we don't need to touch those. And if we can we dedicate, we're not going to have enough magic dice to get a hit there, but do we have enough pink dice to get a hit?
Yeah, so 6, 10, 14. Yeah, if we it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, because we have to, well, we'll be able to dodge and take no damage. I'm just curious if we have the heroic 6 also, but I think, yeah, we have the heroic 6, right? The heroic 6 can go into the pink box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we actually don't need to cleave at all. Like, we can just do this right now. So put that there.
Oh, I see. All right, so we do this and this
actually,
and then this.
We do need to cleave. We do need to cleave for the magic part. So, no, those can't go higher than what they are, so leave them in there.
All right.
So do the cleave and increase the two magic ones. Yeah, those ones. And I mean, you can increase other things, but it won't matter.
All right. So these are gonna go here. Come on, go in there. And then this goes here.
Yeah.
And then we hit this and this.
And then so we could either dodge for no damage or hit him for 1 extra. I think it's probably worth it to hit. Whoa, we'll be at 7.
Yeah, yeah, it's...
Depends on how lucky we feel. It's probably the smart thing would be to dodge, but...
but since when do we do the smart thing here? Come on.
Alright, we each have 1 health left. It's very dramatic. Roll all 6s here, Jeremy.
Alright, done. Well, I rolled a 6 in each color.
That's good. Put those in there. I mean, except the blue one, we're gonna use it for... Yeah, definitely like Chaotic Aura right into...
Yeah, we got all those ones, yep.
Chaotic Aura is too good, Chris.
Yeah, so this could be this and
I think
this.
it used to be even better. It used to be unlimited. Can you imagine? Alright, we just need to not take a damage, that's all.
That's all we need to do.
And hit him. But we have the yellow dice to hit him. So yeah, so you can fill up the pink with the 5s there.
Oh, no, not that one.
This 5.
Yep.
And we can fill up the, yeah, like, just put the blues in. We don't have to use any skills. Put the blues in there, and the heroic, and dodge, and hit him once, and we win.
Hey, bloop. Bloop.
We probably could have also hit him again or something, but it didn't matter.
That's fine. We did it!
Hooray!
Curling is a serious sport. It's very serious.
It's your first Fanatic victory.
There it is, yeah. First Fanatic playthrough, first Fanatic victory. I'm going to do this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, nope. Undo. And I'm going to do this. Boom. As I start to fill out my Fanatic box. Good times. All right, that was 1 hour and 15 minutes. So I think we're going to play some Sentinels now, because that is the main event. So let me quit out of that.
Good job, Fanatic.
Good job, Fanatic.
And stop sharing me your screen now.
All right, yeah, let me just do the thing before I do that. Let's select this, and select this. Where's the thing? This is good TV right here. Sentinels capture, switch it to configure, Sentinels window.
Yeah,
Sentinels,
after being on Crit Camp, we learned how special we are.
Yeah, we are not as good at the streaming thing as Crit Camp is. They've got it on lockdown. That's not scaled the way that I want it to be. Boom.
I did throw them a curveball by being like, I'm sending you a WAV file on Skype to play later.
Yeah.
They totally rolled with it though, and then they just played it a whole bunch of times. The Phoenix sound.
All right, there we go. So now we're back to Sentinels. Do I even need to push the button? I'll push the button just in case. All right, the button is pushed.
Don't give Christopher any ideas about adding dice to Sentinels.
Oh my God.
Do it. Also, you need to stop sharing me your screen.
All right, yes. Stop sharing the screen. All right, stop sharing. Boop. All right, so let's play some Sentinels. All right, so I'm definitely going to play as Fanatic in this game, because, come on. That's totally the way that it's going to go here.
And we're going to play against the Lich.
Yeah,
who probably would be the most magic user villain that we've got?
Probably, I mean...
Gloomweaver or the Matriarch?
I feel like we just played the Matriarch, didn't we?
Yeah, we might have.
We also just played Gloomweaver, so I feel like that is Apostate.
Oh yeah, Apostate's not... I mean, yeah, Nemesis and all. Actually, Apostate's kind of a lich, like...
Yeah.
Dead or quite, sort of.
And I feel like we're not going to play in the realm of blood or whatever it is, the Court of Blood, because I feel like that is a thing. We've definitely played Fanatic against Apostate in the Court of Blood. Like, that is a thing we've definitely done.
Well, like, Magmaria is kind of like...
Ooh, I like that idea.
Spoopy.
Yeah.
And there's a fire creature in the one-deck dungeon, so... Fire Elemental.
Indeed.
Alright, so...
Alright, which Fanatic do I want to play? Redeem... Resolute. Yeah, I'm going to play Primordial's Fanatic. Oh, Action Hero Stuntman, who I do not have unlocked yet.
And let's see.
Pick your other hero, and then I will pick mine.
Okay. For playing Apostate, I want some irreducible damage. So, obviously, it's going to be... Guise.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like I'm actually going to do a Visionary here. Like, that feels appropriately sort of magical, quote-unquote. I mean, psychic, magical, whatever. What are her choices here? We got Dark Visionary or Unleashed. Yeah, I think I'm going to try Unleashed. I feel like I haven't played her enough. All right, so we got Apostate against Primordial's Fanatic, Action Hero Stuntman, Visionary Unleashed, and Santa Guise. So it's all about the variants tonight. Boom.
Chris says in the chat, fun fact, we tried to put Tachyon into one deck dungeon, but she just kept running past the boss.
Indeed. The deluded saintly angel herself is back, and this time she brought friends. But do they know who you really are? Do you? They know me well, vile prevaricator, and you shall know the full might of my fury. Alright. I got my Macallan 12. And we're going to onward here. Alright, so Primordial's Fanatic opens with a Prayer of Desperation, a couple of Smitings of the Transgressors, and a Zealous Offense. Action Hero Stuntman has got a Coup Vaisant. One shot, Stuntman deals one target 2 projectile damage. Redirect the next damage dealt by that target to Stuntman. Reduce that damage by 2. Lemboskid. Ongoing. Whenever a non-hero card enters play, you may destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, either Stuntman deals one target 5 melee damage, or you use a power. And the usual solution, one shot. Stuntman deals one target 2 melee damage, destroying ongoing equipment or environment cards. Stuntman deals up to 3 targets 1 fire damage each. You'll notice I'm trying, because this is one of the new decks, I'm trying to read off the cards. Alright, Visionary has got a couple of Mental Divergences, a Mind Spike, and a Rest of the Mind. And Santa Guise, oh man, Santa Guise, this is going to be crazy pants. We got a blatant reference, I can do that too, look what I found, and say cheese.
So, I noticed on the Discord, and JCC mentions that the headcanon in the Realm of Discord chat server is that the rogue is the idealist from the Sentinels, having snuck into the adventuring party. And actually, I will put forth, what if the idealist is actually the rogue, having snuck into the Sentinels?
What?
Could be the other way.
There you go.
The rogue is pretty cool. And they do kind of look, they have sort of the same sort of blue look and everything.
Yeah,
kind of
they have a very similar look, yeah. All right, what am I going to do with my Fanatic here? I don't have any additional powers to use. And I am probably not... Yeah, I don't think I can use my Zealous Offense. Well, hang on. Yeah, I can use my Zealous Offense if I deal myself the damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that is the thing I'm going to do.
You can probably kill the Relic Spirit first, because Oh, it is dangerous to have it in the trash. Oh, look, you just played New Days. No, it's fine. We're not like...
Yeah.
We can destroy it, I guess, if you want.
All right. Who wants to use a power?
Presents.
Oh, yes, presents.
Yay. I'm in Scotland, the home of hurling. Chad's talking about hurling.
Indeed.
Insert joke here asks, since when was Stuntman out? Stuntman is not out, but he is being previewed on Sentinels Live because you get to see stuff here.
Indeed.
You want me to destroy the End of Days, or do you want to let it happen? It will just destroy the Relic Spirit.
Yeah.
And our things. Actually, all of our presents.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering that too. Yeah, go ahead and destroy it. If it's going to kill the presents, it's not worth it.
All right. The thing is, it's nice to kill the Relic Spirit like now, but the problem is like if the Runes of Malediction comes out, then when it's destroyed, it will bring the Relic Spirit back, but that's not the end of the world, I guess, at that point. If we're going to kill this Relic Spirit, now's the time to do it. Danagro says, in Scotland they play shinty, which is slightly different. All right. I have damage dealt +1. Maybe I should have saved. Yeah, let me rewind. I should have saved that to play on my power use, so I get +1 damage from it. Because then I can just put Limbus God in play and then use this. I forgot that this gives me a card play. It's a new hero. Bear with us. El Barreler is clicking on stuff, trying to read it on the stream.
I do that too, actually, when I'm like going back through old streams. Like I will definitely double click on the YouTube video, being like, "Why can't I bring that card up? Oh no!" All right, let's see here.
Oh, and look at you sitting here with Metal Divergence. You could destroy that ongoing card.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's fine. You can kill the Relic Spirit if you want. Then.
Yeah, let me look at her. The Crushing Lucidity. The Visionary deals 1 target X psychic damage where X is the number of your ongoing cards in play +1. Yeah, so if I Mind Spike the Relic Spirit, that'll take
3
down to 1. And then I can kill it with my Crushing Lucidity. That's what you're talking about? Yep. All right.
The Visionary has cooler hair when she's extreme as well.
When she's unleashed. She doesn't have cooler hair than me, though, right?
I mean, it's technically cooler. Maybe.
No, the red hair is the coolest hair.
Like, temperature-wise?
It's the warmest color, but the coolest hair. So I will mention that Chris and I were discussing our potential Gen Con cosplays this week. And, oh boy. We got
I'm thinking
ideas.
About using Fanatic's power. That's exciting. Let's do that. I can do that too.
Oh, by the way, have you seen Deadpool 2 yet?
I did. It was like Deadpool, but more.
It was. It was totally Deadpool plus more. Is dubstep still a thing? Yeah, on Wednesday, I did setup, and I was done by like 1 p.m., and I was like, all right, I've got a whole afternoon to kill. What am I going to do? I'm going to go see Deadpool 2. And I'm so glad that I did. I still need to go see Solo. I wanted to try and find a way to see it this weekend, but I couldn't, so. No spoilers!
I haven't seen Solo yet, but
my son is dying to see it, so I want to. I feel like because my son is 10, I'm still of that position where like I want to go see any movie before I take him to go see it to make sure that it's all good, and so I need to do that. Yes, I am now a Super Saiyan. Yep, that's exactly right. I definitely had several people at MomoCon ask me like, "Are you like cosplaying as somebody?" And I was like, "No, I'm just cosplaying as a guy with crazy red hair."
Yeah, Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool 1 was like laugh out loud most of the time, and so was Deadpool 2. So mission accomplished.
I feel like I actually laughed out loud more at Deadpool 2 than I did at Deadpool 1, personally. I mean, you know, no judgments. I'm just saying, like, there were so many moments during this one where I was like, "Oh no, they did not,"
yeah.
and I was like, "Ha ha 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 ha." So that was fun.
Crystallite Behemoth. Oh. I can stop it. I can stop it. I can destroy this and deal 7 damage to the Behemoth. So it will hit the bad guys first and then kill itself.
Nice.
Yeah, I was waiting. I mean, there's so many references in Deadpool 2, and they made a reference to Avengers, but not the reference I was thinking they might.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they did spoil one of the best jokes in the trailer. The one where he's like, "Oh, you're so dark. Are you sure you're not from the DC universe?"
Oh, yeah.
That was definitely one of the better jokes, and I wish they hadn't spoiled it in the trailer. But, yeah, there were so many other good ones.
That happened, like, 2 seconds after he was like, "I'm Batman." So, they kind of jammed those together, I think.
Yeah.
Who wants to get a magma crystal? I don't know.
Are we both AFK? We were for a moment there.
We both stopped clicking at the same time.
All right. What do I want to play? I still don't have a second power.
Did you hear that the Deadpool score is the first parental advisory? Like,
really?
Not soundtrack, but like the orchestral score is a separate CD, right?
Or I did not hear that.
It has parental advisory because of the language of the choir.
I did. Oh, yeah. Yes, okay. I hadn't even thought of that, but that is hilarious.
On our family stream, I would say, "Holy sugar balls! Holy sugar balls!"
That's hilarious. Oh, man. Yeah, so by the way, there is a moment in Deadpool 2, and this is not I don't think this is spoilery, but they actually reuse the score from a completely different movie in Deadpool 2. Did you know that?
I mean, there's so many references of things.
There's so many references, but there's a particular piece of music that they like literally lifted wholesale from a different movie to use in a scene from Deadpool 2, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize it was a thing.
Or the Guardians. I mean, there's an Iron Man one. There's a Guardians one. Like, there's more than one.
They actually used the exact same piece of orchestral music that was in
orchestral music.
Logan, that they used in Deadpool 2, which I think is hilarious.
They also used like Iron Man, like.
Oh, interesting.
Music when they all come to go to attack, like they like copied that, like intentionally referencing that music for their own badass entrance or whatever.
So good. All right.
It's just so much. There's so many levels.
There's so much, yeah. All right.
I don't like. Is spoilers a thing with Deadpool? Like, does it matter? Like, seems like it matters less.
Yeah, it matters less, but there's still some things that I wouldn't want to say in case anybody out there is looking to go do a thing. So, all right. What do I have? Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna Prayer of Desperation here, because why not?
The choir was actually during the movie and in the credits, so it was. If you're paying attention during probably like one of the last fight scenes, they had the choir. But there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have Apostate with this.
Yeah, get that Nemesis boost.
Yep. Yep, I'm totally doing this.
Huh.
Ooh.
Well, you had to discard.
Yeah. What is it? How much damage is it gonna be? Probably not a ton, but.
Well, I mean, it's happening. There's no decision.
Actually, yeah, that's a decent amount of damage. I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. All right, who wants to use a power? More presents?
Guys, we want to open presents or get more presents?
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 each right now. I don't know. Dealer's choice.
Stuntman has a +2 to damage right now, so I want to open Stuntman's presents.
All right. Dramatic cliffhanger. And Kit Kot. I'm going to bring those up real quick. So, dramatic cliffhanger. Ongoing limited. At the end of the environment turn, you may destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, you may play a card, use a power, and draw a card in any order. And the Kot Ke Kot. Or Kut Ke Kut Kwak Kwak Kot. I don't know. Increased damage dealt. I don't know. I don't know French. Increased damage dealt to and by Stuntman by 1. At the start of your turn, you may destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, you may draw a card.
Alright, I'm just going to shoot at Apostate a bunch.
Kut Kut. Thank you, Tech Walker.
And run out of cards. Lance Flammies. Finally.
Alright, so Visionary.
I guess Guise is gonna have to kill that imp that we're not bothering to kill.
Yeah.
I can do that. I have a look what I found.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like mental divergence is the play here, at least just to get set up.
We could flip the script and say all of the other things in French and Stuntman's in English.
Alright, you can take out the Impilferer completely?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't mean to whittle it? I should just hit Apostate here?
Yeah. Just hit Apostate.
Alright.
Hashtag bring Flammy back.
Team Flammies!
Oh man, copying dramatic cliffhanger is cool. Oh man, that's cool. Because I can, at the start of Guise's turn, I could do the dramatic cliffhanger thing, and then I could also do the dramatic cliffhanger thing. Like Guise could have his own dramatic cliffhanger. That's fun. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. First, I want to get rid of this.
You don't know?
The thing is, actually, the Imp Pilferer will just destroy... Oh, yeah, for me. Oh, yeah, rewind. We're doing it. We're going to do it. We're just going to play... Oh, yeah, we're going to keep the Imp Pilferer around. We're going to high-five Stuntman. And we're just going to open my own presents because...
All right.
Cool. Oh, and then I can also kill the Imp Pilferer, or I can do 5 damage to Apostate. So that's what I'm doing.
I want that one. I've been a good boy, I swear. All right, we get a Seismic Defender.
So I'm not going to destroy Dramatic Cliffhanger, but then I can destroy... Oh, yeah, I'm that guy. And get to do the things. Oh, and I got to draw a card because of... Why did I draw a card? Oh, because from Koot Kakut, when this card is destroyed, you may draw a card.
Ah.
Well, first I'll draw a card. And then I will use a power to put the top cards again. Put more presents. Guise needs to go ho 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 when interacting with stuff. Yeah, we're thinking about adding some more. Oh, and I can play Selling Out. This is great. Guise is having a good time. Take that, Stuntman. Stealing the scene from Stuntman. Oh yeah, we can have Seismic Defender discard. I can discard a Magma Crystal to make this guy attack. Apostate. So I'm gonna discard. I mean, I didn't really need to like do this, but it was fun.
That's like the clarion call for Guise. I didn't have to do this, but it was fun.
I'm gonna discard that. I'm gonna play these two. Just fun, just cause.
Tome of the Unknowable.
All right, this Kubexon thing is a bug. It should be over with the first time that happened, but. All right, let's destroy Dramatic Cliffhanger. So the first thing I'm going to do is play a card. Lance Flammies.
Lance Flammies!
Then we're going to... Actually, no, let's go back.
Let's go back!
Let's go back. I forgot that my power plays a card again.
Play a card again!
A cardigan.
Play a cardigan!
All right.
Or a pullover. Thanks for noticing.
Dramatic Cliffhanger. Dramatic Cliffhanger. Because if I use a power, that will also allow me to play the card, which is what I want. Oh no, but that was the power I wanted to use. Go back. I did it wrong. End of turn. Sorry. I got ahead of myself.
What did you do, John?
In the worst way. I was just trying to get extra things, but I couldn't get extra things the way I wanted. But I still can play the Lance Flammies and use the Lance Flammies, which is my plan. Because the Lance Flammies are going to blow up the Tome of the Unknowable, which was my plan. My planning.
Your Lance Flammies plannies.
That's right. You can blow up the Pilferers. Can hit Condemnation a bunch. And Apostate. Look at that. And there's more Lance Flammies.
I posted a meme today. People are talking about memes. I actually made a meme. John told me, he was like, you should totally make that meme. I did not fix it. I just left it the way it was. And it was Rorschach saying, and all the politicians and whores will look up at me and beg, save me, and I'll look down and say, we've updated our privacy policy. It was a GD, was it GDRC? What is it? General Data Protection Policy.
GDRP?
GDRP. Yep.
All right, I'll go and retweet you. I didn't do that because I thought you might fix the typo.
Nah, I didn't bother fixing it. All right.
We're gonna make it viral. We're gonna make it viral here. Let's see.
Yeah, let's make it viral. Go find my Twitter and retweet my Rorschach meme.
Retweet this tweet for internet points.
Yay! Thank you. Sure. Final dive! There's nothing to final dive. That's a bummer. All right, Stuntman, do you want to do a thing? Or guys, do you want to do a thing?
Lance Flammies is pretty great. Guys could give more presents out. Guys could open presents. I feel like Lance Flammers is the way to go here. Because it's boosted a lot.
Yeah, insert joke says, I like the Harry Potter one where Hagrid delivers the Hogwarts letter and it says, we've updated our privacy policy. Yeah, like the reason why I made the Rorschach one is because it seemed like so obvious that I hadn't seen it. I'm sure somebody else somewhere on the internet had made it, but like that one seems so obvious for the like, and I'll look down and whisper, we've updated our privacy policy. Like I can't believe that nobody made that one before me. So if that one ends up trending, you'll know. Because you watch Sentinels live, you'll know that it was because I made it.
I like that this game, at this point, is like Guise and Stuntman trying to like one up each other.
That is totally thematic. Stuntman is like, I'm gonna make it happen, and Guise is like, I'm like 3 levels ahead of you, because I know that you're in a movie and you don't understand. I know it says Whipser. Take Walker. That's what John was talking about. I screwed it up, but that is a thing. It is
and now, Stuntman steals the scene and whips out his Lance Flammies.
Tweet and retweet are in a boat.
And blows up Apostate for the win.
Tweet falls out. Who's left?
Oh wait, I forgot. I flipped him. Oh well, we'll still win. It's just more exciting this way.
Opens a cereal box. We've updated our privacy policy.
If you'd rather us not fight Flipped Apostate, that can happen. But fighting Flipped Apostate is fun. We don't do that very often. He's so blue.
When Apostate would be reduced to 0 if your HP and there's a villain relic and play, the villain relic with the highest HP is destroyed, and Apostate's villain character card flips to the Infernal MC.
Seamus Butler says, oh, Apostate has a flip side.
What? That's not a real thing.
Yeah, let's fight him on this side.
Yeah,
he's like so different from the others. Like he looks so cool.
Yeah, like I'm wondering, should I like precognition him here to try and keep him from getting the things?
Sure, or just hit him.
Yeah, yeah, like that's like I want to like my gut is like just hit him, but yeah, I'm gonna precognition him just because. All right, so good. Which one? What, the Imp Pilferer, you think, or?
Yeah, Imp Pilferer on top probably doesn't do that much.
Yeah, get rid of that orb.
We flipped him on accident, but it's fine. He's different and fun. We'll just shoot him to death. It's okay.
Yep. Whoa, they flipped him? Yes.
Flip it good. No cards in hand. I'm gonna let Fanatic open her presents.
Embolden. Interesting.
Guys,
yeah, I like the idea of giving that to Guise a lot. End of days. Interesting.
I thought that might happen.
Undaunted.
So, I mean, I can put out presents, which will then immediately get destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, if you open like someone's presents.
I can't open any other presents. I already opened.
Oh, you used the open presents already, right? Ah, shoot.
Skip. Does anyone need cards in their trash? I don't think anyone cares about that, except I mean, Guise does. So, yeah, I have presents. Ho ho ho! Your presents are about to get blown up. And no, because it's gonna get blown up anyway.
Alright.
Oh, he's so angry on this side. And yeah, are any of these things gonna do anything when they explode? I don't think so. That's something that Stuntman has sometimes, but you can look at all the things that were face down.
Yeah, decoy, mental divergence, prophetic vision, telekinetic cocoon, say cheese, seismic defender, so many things. End of destroy. Ah, it's all destroyed. Crystal collector. All right, so out comes that Impilferer that we set up the last turn.
I like that he looks like a gargoyle when he's flipped over like this.
Yeah, these two are facing off like, how dare you? Definitely Absolution. Do I just want to hit him or do I want to do more shenanigans?
I mean, you can do both. You can use Absolution after.
Oh, right.
Except if you immediately end your
yeah, unless I use Prayer for Desperation. So there's that. That's a thing. But that's okay. Now I've got all kinds of cards. All right.
Oh, you do get to finish your power. So
I do get to finish my power.
You may as well use your. You get to finish your power.
That's fine.
So there you go. And yeah, hit Apostate. Knock him down. Yeah, I think it's.
Thank you, Tech Walker. That gave me a giggle. We've updated our privacy policy. All right.
Link, and what I see is before you continue, an update from us.
Yep.
Tumblr's thing.
Yeah, so I actually tweeted like GDRP or PR, whatever it was, like increase my spam. I didn't actually mean spam of people saying we've updated our privacy policy. I mean, I literally got 3 times as much like literal spam in the last week compared to like the last year. I don't know what happened. I don't know if like all the companies were like, well, we better sell all these email addresses before we get in trouble for it. But I got a ridiculous amount of spam this week. Not related to people updating their privacy policies. All right. What do I want to do here? Let's see. We got Apostates at 20. We got an Impilferer. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just going to Psychic Maelstrom unless... Yeah, because the Impilferer doesn't do anything damage-wise. Yeah, I'm just going to Psychic Maelstrom and hit Apostate. And I guess the Pilfer, and I guess the Magmarian. And then I will hit Apostate again, unless do we need me to get rid of the Impilfer or?
Yeah, I can't do that.
All right,
so
I'll get rid of it. It's fine.
Kill it. I have a retcon that I can't really do anything with except draw a different card. So I'm just going to put out more presents. We flipped Apostate, but accidentally blew up all our stuff, so we can't do anything.
Let me see that. Fiery Crystallization. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a magma crystal. Any player that does may draw 3 cards.
You have equipment cards, which are magma crystals.
Yeah, but I just drew 6 cards, so I don't need to do it. So
you discard like Absolution that you already have, and like draw 3 more. Could be something cool.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I can do that.
That's like getting you closer back to redrawing Wrathful Retribution.
Divine Focus, Brutal Censure,
and Divine
Justice.
Focus. That's amazing. With tons of cards in hand. Oh look, and he continues to play Impilfer.
Man, how many Impilfers are in this darn deck?
There are 3. Well, he can blow up this hidden mine. Haha! The hidden mine comes at you.
Why are you hitting all of us, man? Come on!
You probably win. Just don't kill yourself.
Alright. Oh, look! Aegis of Resurrection! What is that? A crossover from One Deck Dungeon? All right, let's see. Oh yeah, Divine Focus. Yeah, that's fine.
I would just straight up hit him, unless like you could get a random card that might be good, but
yeah, no, it's fine. We'll just do this.
I think if we don't do anything else, you will kill him before his turn.
Yeah, I agree. Well, maybe not nothing else, because I do 3 damage each, right?
3 damage on Visionary, 3 damage on Guise, 3 damage in the environment.
Oh, on the environment, right. Yes. Okay. Lance Flammies!
Oh, I drew the card that they always wanted us to play, but we're not going to get to play it. You can bring it up.
All right, let me do that. All right. In medias res. This is a one-shot. Go immediately to the start of Stuntman's next turn, skipping all turns in between. Remove this card from the game. So yeah, this is like, it's, you know, it's similar to what happens with what's her name? La Capitan.
That's actually Latin, so it's not like a French pronunciation.
It is not. In medias res. Yes, that is Latin, which means in like it essentially means in the middle of the action. That's what it essentially means. And yes, it functions similarly to the way that La Capitan's card, where it sort of skips around all the other turns and just jumps you right into the action, as it were. So
and interrupts everything.
Oh, all right. So we'll discard this and deal some damage. And
if you want to be dramatic, you could rest the mind on the Crystal Collector.
Sure, why not?
But we'll let, Fanatic can win the game for us on the environment turn, regardless. But what if I borrow Absolution and hit Apostate with it?
Oh no!
Guise is totally doing that.
Guise steals the show!
Like, it is time for justice!
That's gonna leave him on.
Fanatic would just chase him for like days.
Nice, well played.
I'm sure that's the story somewhere in Sentinel Comics.
Guys, Deadpool, someone else, who knows? All right, so I think that is going to do it for another episode of Sentinels Live. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we showed off Fanatic crossing universes, crossing multiverses to hang out in One Deck Dungeon with some of her fellow heroes. If you showed up late, rewind a bit and go back and watch that because it was pretty neat. And then we played, some Sentinels of the Multiverse. And that game that I just mentioned, One Deck Dungeon, is available now. Go to onedeckdigital.com. You can get it for Steam on PC, Mac, or Linux. You can get it on iPad. You can get it for Android tablets. And you should check it out because it's awesome. We, sometime today, sold our 10,000th retail copy of One Deck Dungeon. We are thrilled that it was selling as well as it has. It's super exciting. We obviously sold a bunch of copies from the Kickstarter, but since it launched in early access, counting mobile, counting Android, counting Steam, we have now sold 10,000 copies, which we're super excited about. So thank you so much for checking it out. Thank you so much for buying it. Thank you for playing it. There's obviously lots of more content coming. We've already released the Phoenix's Den. We've got Fanatic. We've got Kaliana coming up in future weeks. We've got the Hellhound and the other thing that I can't think of right now. The Witch. The Witch. Another hero. So yeah, definitely check that out. Thank you. Sentinels of the Multiverse, the other game we'll be playing tonight, is the only cooperative comic book card game that you should be playing. Thank you for joining us. We do this every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you enjoy the show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and Steam, and always in good old analog cardboard and ink. And you can find more info and download the free demo at sentinelsdigital.com. A witch! Burn the witch! Don't burn the witch.
Thanks for watching us play two great games that play great together.
The two great games that play great together, indeed. All right, thanks everybody. We will see you next week. Same bat time, same Wraith channel. Oh, what did I just do? It's okay. All right, good night everybody. See ya.